everyone. Welcome to this special Halloween edition of Shkrets. Now, I know this episode is a little different, but Halloween 2024 has been such a ride in terms of celebrity costumes that I just had to dive in. Celebrities have outdone themselves this year, bringing everything from classic characters to wildly creative transformations, and I've got to share some of the best with you. Plus, we'll take a look back at the history of Halloween and how it's evolved into the celebration we know today. If you enjoy this video, give it a like and definitely subscribe if you like my vibe. So, let's start with Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco as Alice in Wonderland and the Mad Hatter. Honestly, it looked like they stepped straight out of a storybook. With Selena's classic Alice blue dress and Benny's quirky hat, the whole thing had a whimsical, almost fairy tale-like feel. It's like they were auditioning for a live-action remake. Then we had Anne Hathaway, who kept it clever with her costume as Boo York City. She literally embodied a Halloween dad joke, and I have to say, it's always refreshing to see a celeb with a sense of humor. And Sophie Turner as Trinity from The Matrix, serious early 2000s vibes. With the sleek black trench coat and sunglasses, Sophie brought the nostalgia full circle, showing just how timeless The Matrix really is. And can we talk about Lizzo? She went full out this year with several costumes. First up, she did her Lizzo from South Park costume, which was not only hilarious but also a little satirical, poking fun at a joke from the show. She even added a few more looks like her face card costume, showing she can mix commentary and humor with style like no one else. Ice Spice also nailed it with her costume as Lilu from The Fifth Element. She took an iconic sci-fi character and made it her own, bringing a bit of that futuristic, edgy vibe we love from the 90s. And then, of course, Paris Hilton transformed into Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. With that sharp bob and red lipstick, it's like she took us back to the 90s, classic, edgy, and effortlessly chic. But no Halloween would be complete without the queen of Halloween herself, Heidi Klum. People literally wait all year to see what she's going to pull off next, and she never disappoints. Heidi doesn't just dress up, she transforms, becoming completely unrecognizable with her over-the-top, sometimes downright eerie costumes. Whether she's doing something mythical, monstrous, or just plain extravagant, she puts in 110% and makes Halloween her stage every single year. Seeing all these transformations got me thinking about how Halloween has changed so much over the centuries. Did you know Halloween started as the Celtic festival of Samhain in Ireland and Scotland? Fun fact, for English speakers, Samhain might look like it should be pronounced as it's spelled, but in Irish and Scottish Gaelic, it's actually pronounced Samhain, or sometimes Samhain. Over 2,000 years ago, Samhain was celebrated to mark the end of the harvest and the beginning of winter, a time they saw as a transition from life to death. The Celts believed that during these 3 days, from October 31st to November 2nd, the line between the living and the dead was blurred, allowing spirits to walk among the living. To keep themselves safe, people would wear masks and costumes, hoping to blend in with the spirits and avoid being recognized. They would also light bonfires, thought to protect them from the supernatural, and sometimes leave food as offerings to appease wandering souls. And here's an interesting twist. Instead of carving pumpkins, which weren't available in Europe, they would carve turnips. Imagine those small, twisted faces in the glow of a candle. Definitely adds a spooky vibe. When Irish and Scottish immigrants brought these traditions to North America, Halloween began to evolve into what we know today. Here in North America, they found pumpkins, which were easier to carve and much more available than turnips. Over time, Halloween moved away from the darker protective rituals of Samhain and became a fun, communal celebration. it blended with other traditions, and by the 20th century, trick-or-treating, costumes, and Halloween parties were all part of the festivities. Today, Halloween is more about self-expression and creativity than warding off spirits.
Which one do you want to see?
Wagon wheel what to see.
Last Halloween, stars went all out with costumes that brought nostalgia and creativity to the next level. Christina Aguilera dazzled as Cher from Burlesque, while Gwen Stefani's corpse bride look was hauntingly on point. Mariah Carey heated things up as Jessica Rabbit, while Coco dressed baby Matilda in 5 costumes, making for some adorable family fun. Keke Palmer matched with her son in a spooky Bride of Frankenstein theme, adding a sweet twist to the night.
Don't they have brown rice and vegetables? Do you like brown rice and vegetables?
It's worse than dog food.
Ariana Grande and Elizabeth Gillies took us back with a scene from Showgirls. Kim Kardashian and North were an iconic Cher, and Dion from Clueless.
As if.
And Megan Fox with Machine Gun Kelly channeled Kill Bill characters. It's fun to see celebrities embrace the Halloween spirit, and some certainly know how to make a statement. Now, we see celebs and fans alike pouring so much into their costumes, sparing no expense on details and even hiring professional photographers. Social media has played a huge role in making costumes more elaborate and connecting people over their looks. Costumes have transformed into statements, referencing pop culture, movies, inside jokes, or even personal stories. Halloween has truly become a canvas for people to express their personalities and interests in a way that's all about fun and individuality, rather than fear. The question is, has Halloween's new identity lost touch with its origins, or is it just a natural evolution? Personally, I love how it's become a chance for creativity and self-expression, but there's definitely something intriguing about its history. That eerie, mystical vibe of Samhain might feel like a far-off memory, but it's kind of amazing to think about how this holiday has kept evolving while still holding on to some of those ancient traditions. So, what do you think? Do you enjoy Halloween's modern social media-driven vibe? Or do you think it's time we look back at its origins and keep some of that mystery alive? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for tuning into this Halloween edition of Shkreds. I hope you enjoyed this mix of celeb costumes and a trip back through Halloween's history. Whether you're dressing up, going out, or just cozying up with a spooky movie, have a fun and safe Halloween. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know which costume stole the show for you this year. Until next time, bye.